in America, like the GTR, like the R32 and R34 and R3, like all the, they just now are like able to import them and stuff. So it's like a big thing in the States. In New Zealand, they've had them for like ever. And they know how to make them fast, all this stuff like that. So my partner has this R32 Nissan GTR. It's like from the Group A era. This thing is the original Godzilla. It's absolutely amazing. You put your foot down, it's like a rocket ship. You're going. The thing about it was it would get hot. So you do 6 or 7 laps and the thing would start, the oil temp would go up, the pressure would go down, and it was like, oh, we gotta let this cool down and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, look, my BMW can keep going all day. It's naturally aspirated, it's reliable. I had the oil cooler, all these mods to help keep it cool and help keep the pressure running. The highest grade race oils that you can find. And then we're kind of stuck, like, what else can we do? Because we need to, be able to get more time before it gets all hot. So my partner's dad is like, oh, why don't you try the PM lubrication? We're like, what? He's like, oh, your grandfather used it in all the logging trucks. It turned out they had like a PM Racing 50. All right, well, we'll try this. And it was like ungodly expensive, but we bought it, put it in, and then all of a sudden the car's holding pressure. The temps are down and it can keep going. We're like, no way does this oil just fix our problem. So we're like, okay, we got to get more of this. It's like, doesn't matter if it's expensive, we're just going to get more. And so we ended up buying like all the stock that they had in New Zealand, and we're like, which wasn't much. And then the bottles they kept sending us were like older and older, like from like the 1980s. We're getting down like last scraping of barrel stock or something. And then finally they're like, oh yeah, we don't have any more. We're not going to get any more. And we're like, because we're running in all the race cars now. I was like, what are we going to do? Like, we need this. We have to have this. And so my partner starts like scouring like the internet, like being like, well, how can we figure, like they got to still be making this, da, da, da. And, it comes out of Australia. So he found out all this stuff, and then apparently like the guy's son had taken over the company and started like just charging ridiculous prices and kind of running the company into not a good area. But then it turns out the company was in the process, it got taken over by this lovely couple, and they started like doing it right and coming up with like reasonable pricing and kind of rebranding it. And Jake was able to get a contact, and we started like, hey, how can we get this? Like, are there any distributors? We want this, we love this, it's really good. And he's like, oh, it's great to hear from you, and da-da-da. We don't have any, haven't heard from many people in New Zealand, and explain what happened with the guy's son and what happened with the contacts and stuff like that, and how it kind of went down for a little bit. And now they're trying to, get it back and get back the commercial fleet customers, all that stuff like that. This oil is like really good. So they ran it in like IndyCar, like it's not a base oil. The oil you buy, the PM Racing 50 off the shelf, is what they put in the cars. There's no additive packs or anything after that. It's that oil. And we didn't know they do oil testing, so you don't even have to change it. Like before, we'd change it like every couple like track days or races, you change the oil. This, you literally just send off a sample, to test it and go, oh yeah, it's still good. Okay, maybe you should think about changing it. And it'll also tell you if there's like glycol or metal. It's like a blood test for your car. So it's like, we're like, we love this. And then so he's like, yeah, but there's no New Zealand distributors. Can we sell the race oil? And he's just like, okay. So we like work out this deal to sell the race oil. You know what? Screw it. Like, we're just going to revamp our whole business model, and we're just going to sell all of it. And the guy's like, oh, are you sure? I don't want you to like feel pressured. Or no. We thought about this. We've worked it out. We want to be the New Zealand distributor. So in New Zealand, it's actually pretty competitive right now because all the New Zealand prices like shot up. And that's the thing, like the whole thing is like, our goal is to sell you less oil because you can extend your service interval, which most people don't want to do. They're like, if it's a fleet and it's locked into like a service contract, obviously you're not gonna do that. But if you're doing your own fleet maintenance, it's really good. I have not had to change like my race oil like in ages. I just keep testing it. It's like, okay, it's good, it's fine. And yeah, it'll let you extend the service interval. And the whole premise is PM stands for preventive maintenance. So it's preventive maintenance lubrication. And the whole thing is to actually sell you less and keep your engines going longer. Whereas everybody else is looking to get to that service interval pack, like, and then their detergent packs will break down, and because they only need it to last that long. And then, they want to sell you more oil, so they don't want it to last longer. And now we are the New Zealand distributor of PM lubrication. We run it in the cars, and I have my science background, so I like to test the oil and do all that stuff. So it's really good. And we also do like motorcycle oils. Yeah, so we love it. So that's how, a car with some oil temp and pressure issues kind of led to a whole new avenue and career change.
As dealership systems become more automated and more people sell their cars privately, it's harder and harder to find exactly the car that you're shopping for. But AutoTempest is the most powerful way to shop for your next car because they compile the results from all the major listing sites into one place. AutoTempest.com, all the cars, one search. They search nationally amongst all the major sites, but also allow you to search throughout the country at the same time for Facebook Marketplace results, Craigslist results, and things like that. So we love AutoTempest because it's where I start most of my mornings, searching the deep dark corners of the internet to try to find my next bad automotive purchase. But you'll love them because it's the best way and the fastest way to find your next car. So check them out now at the link in the description below to find your next car on AutoTempest.